Hey guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys. Thank you. I'm still getting emails. Thank you guys. I'm trying to catch up with those emails. So this is just something that I just want to I want to be transparent. Things have come up, and I just want to tell you what's going on. There's a few things that's going on. So I put up a video. Please, and I'll be honest with you. That video has really gotten a lot of views, and I am so grateful. To me, this is the most important video that I've ever put up thus far. It was about Corey Mitello, and his mother, Brianna, spoke to me, and I was able to put that video up. I spoke with her last night. I sent her questions previous to then. When people get angry and they say that, you guys ask me, why don't you do stuff live? Why don't you do live? First of all, it's very distracting. I think for me, it's very distracting. I do lives, but it's hard for me to do them with somebody. So also, Brianna, who everything is still so raw. I mean, how could you ever get past? All you could do is, I mean, ultimately, you got to get beyond there, but does it ever heal? No, I can't imagine the loss of a child at such a young age. And it was for no reason. That frustration and all that causes emotion in people. And I wanted Brianna to be able to say what she needed to say, and then give her the opportunity to take back anything she said in the heat of anger, or that she thought better of later. So I wanted her to have 24 hours to sleep on that. She didn't need the 24 hours. She got back to me earlier. So that's why. You know, years ago, and this is just a funny story that I'm going to share with you because that's what we do here. So years ago, and we're talking decades when I say years, so yeah, dog years. So years ago, I was in love with somebody, and it was before Jen, and I wrote this person a letter, and I had been with them, and we had broken up, but I had never really gotten over them. And I wrote them a letter, and I told them all of the love that I had for them, and that I would be willing to move back to Florida and be with them, and I would be dedicated to them. And remember my friend Sylvia that I went to go visit, the one that's has dementia? I put that picture up. You can find it on my community page. I went to Florida to visit her. Older, in her 80s. She used to always say to me, sleep on it. Don't just send a letter. Don't just respond. Sleep on it. She used to say, when people don't respond right back to you, maybe something's going on. She taught me a lot of great things. She's still hanging on. She fell the other day, but she's all good. Nothing, to be concerned about. But I never really heard that. I always thought I knew better, because when you're younger, you know better, right? So I wrote that letter, and I sent it. And the minute I heard it clunk at the bottom of the mailbox, all those feelings went out the window. All I needed to do was write them down and get them out of me. They didn't need to get to the person that I was professing all of this to, because the moment it hit the bottom of the mailbox, those feelings didn't exist anymore. I was like, yeah, I'm not moving anywhere. Yeah, I don't feel that way. What the fuck just happened? And right away, I think I did wait the next day to call, and I spoke with her, and I said, listen, you're going to get a letter, and please don't even open it, because I don't feel the same way that I felt when I was writing it. So since then, I've always been, yeah, I'll sleep on it now. I've learned I'll sleep on it. So, I wanted to give Brianna the chance to sleep on what she had spoken about, and to have the freedom to be able to say, oh, you know what, that was out of anger. Can we take that away? Yes. That didn't happen. The it that's the interview. She asked me to change nothing. So guys, please, and you don't have to watch the front of it. I'm For the first 17 minutes, I'm just telling people about the story. Uh, but those of you that know the story, the interview starts at 17 minutes and 15 seconds, and it's about an hour. And it really is fascinating. And please go over to the Facebook page, Justice for Corey, which Brianna runs, and please show her some love and support, guys. Please. This is a mom that did everything in her power to protect her son, and the system failed her. The system failed her. So please, guys, that being said about that, that's a more serious matter. There was things going on in the comments of our community that we built and that people tell me they love being a part of. And I saw comments that were in regard to defending Fancy, but it was more than defending Fancy. There is always welcome of healthy debate here. What I ask all of us, including myself, is to remember we're not always reading things maybe in the context it's being sent. So sometimes we need to say, well, what did you mean by that? We have to step back and ask, what did we mean by that? What did you mean by that? Before you go to taking it the wrong way, how do you want me to take that? That's how I would ask. How should I take that? And if it is something that is a healthy debate, please engage in that. The minute you guys, and it's not this community, please, it is not members of this community, because we respect ourselves, and we respect each other. The minute it turns from a healthy debate to a trolling situation and people are being singled out and there is just a fierceness and like a tightening around the throat, yeah, here's the thing. I don't always catch them. I caught one. And I thought, man, there's thousands of comments. There's thousands of... I'm asking you, if I miss that, I need an email. I need an email, because I am going to take that person and I am going to hide them from comments where they're not going to be able to comment. Okay, because here's the thing. As far as deleting somebody's bad behavior, that shows on them. It doesn't show on us. It shows on them. So I don't really mind that being out there, but I mind the pressuring to try to do nothing more than wear somebody down. And that is not healthy debate. That is just pit bull behavior. We're not pit bulls, and I'm not going to let that happen in this community that we built together. It's not going to happen, and that's that. So if that does happen and I miss it, hit me up on my email within the subject matter in bold at toddy1skip@gmail.com, because that it couldn't just be happening on one thing and I just happened to catch it. So it made me think, wow, there's got to be. So that's not okay. That's not okay. A healthy debate is okay. Respecting somebody is okay. Okay? Don't call people names. That's not okay. And if somebody doesn't agree with you and the debate could be over and you disagree, and that's okay. Okay? That being said, I've unsubscribed to Fancy. I saw that video that she put out about down the rabbit hole at bedtime, and I thought that was disgusting behavior. I don't think that down the rabbit hole, the video that I saw where she was saying, listen, you have to be responsible for yourself, I don't think that that was disrespectful. I don't think that that should have caused the video that I saw that had Fancy telling her to fuck you. Like, here's the thing. We can all speak like that. We can all go that low and speak like that. But we don't want to. We're not trying to go down with you. We're trying to help you. But now no more. Now no more. I can't defend that behavior. I don't want to defend that behavior. It's over. I don't. That's that. That's that. That's that. So anybody that has a problem with that and you can't follow two creators at one time, and you got to pick and choose, please, So I believe 100% that Down the Rabbit Hole at bedtime definitely gave money to Fancy. I don't know how much it was. It doesn't matter what it was. I gave money. We gave it because, again, you guys, some of you are sending me cash apps. Some of you are members. You guys are watching. Some of you pay the YouTube premium. I have to now be accountable for our money, for the money that you're helping me generate. Not our money, guys, because I'm not sending you checks. Somebody said to me, hey, we'd love to see you show us when you're able to of where the money goes. And I said, take a screenshot of this because hold me to that. So by April 15th, 2025, we will. I am hoping to do this beforehand to be able to show where money is going, and because right now it's only getting put away into a bank account that's for taxes and what the 10% is without even the tax deduction because we don't know what it is. So if worse comes to worse, it's going to be then that we find out, and it'll be a big surprise to me too, but we'll see. Here's another thing, and this isn't a complaint or anything like that, but 10% of my Gypsy Rose videos are going to go to the wheelchair, for people that need wheelchairs. But then 10% of my videos altogether are going to go to, one of several foundations that we're going to have, like an animal foundation, mental health foundation, children's, the missing and for the, the thing that John Malch started. I'm sorry, I'm going blank. And so I have to deduct the Gypsy Rose 10% to get, you see, and then, so Garrison Brown, all of his, minus the taxes that I got to pay, all of that goes to the cat thing, the cat shelter. So I have to have my accountant tell me the formula because I'm actually going to pay somebody else besides my accountant to figure out how much, because my accountant will probably be very expensive just to do math problems, but they kind of have to be separate. You know what I'm saying? They kind of have to be separate because if there's 10% going to something each month about something, like there's 10% across the board on any video I make that's going. But then there's specific videos that have like the Gypsy Rose is 10% that goes to, the wheelchair thing, and the Garrison Brown is all of that goes to the cat shelter thing. So that gets deducted from the other 10%. You know what I'm saying? Again, this is all brand new to me, but this is what I'm going to do. And I will show you that. So, okay, another thing, now this, I'm doing a live on June 20th. It's my late ex-wife's birthday. She would have been 49. And her name was Jen. And you guys know that, those of you that have been following me. There's something I want to do that's very special to me and for her, I guess. This is nothing that you guys have to do. Come to the live. Please come to the live. I want to celebrate Jen. I want to talk about Jen, maybe tell stories about Jen. I also am inviting somebody in recovery. I'm hoping that will be able to join me. And I don't know the exact time, but I know it will be June 20th. And whether I do it alone or whether I do it with this other person, It will be my live for June 20th. Okay, this, just so you guys have a heads up, these are plaques. I don't know if you could see them. It says Catch Yourself, Jen Morris, 6/20/75, the year she was born, and then 9/22/21, the year that she died, and the date that she died. And then there's a hashtag Rest in Peace Jen Morris. So I have Instagram that Jen Morris _ under the bench, and it should have, the avatar should be this. And I got these and ordered several of these a few times already. These little plaques, because they're adhesive on the back, and I have asked people to please take them places and stick them places, and then take a picture of them, and we'll start something on Instagram that we can all share and be a part of, and it will have this with Jen everywhere, and you can look on that. You can please go to that, and I'll also put the link in this video. Go to that, and what I'm asking, and you don't have to, my goal is I want to get Jennifer a bench in one of the parks in Arlington, Virginia, or Alexandria, where she used to live, and they're about $3,000, and I would like to sell these for $5 each, and they're not $5, clearly they're not. It would be about $1 for me to take one of those and put it in the mail with a stamp and send it to you. About $1, $1.20 maybe with postage. The goal is for me to ultimately have enough money to get Jennifer a bench. Now, some of you wouldn't be interested in this. After all, Jennifer died from fentanyl. She didn't know she was taking fentanyl. She thought she was taking a Percocet. And, some of you might be saying, well, she's a drug addict. I don't want to support that. You don't have to. You don't have to. What I'm saying is, don't be nasty in my comments, because I'm putting this out there for people to do or not do. You don't have to. Still be part of the live, and be welcome to be part of the live. However, that's what the live is going to be about. It's going to be about addiction, and it probably some stories about the jail and stuff like that. So those people that do this, so it'll be 1 for $5, 3 for $10, and please be part of that community where you would go ahead. So if you do this, you're going to do it in a way through Cash App, where on the memo you're going to put your address, your name and your address, and I will go ahead and send you however many you want. And then please take pictures, and you can see how that works on that page, the link that's on Instagram, which I'll put down. This is a mess, me saying all this. So you'll see how we do this on the link. So we take a picture that's close up of the plaque, and then we take a picture further away of the surroundings of what the plaque is overlooking, and a little description of where it's at, and then we add that to the pictures, and it's Jennifer's essence, Jennifer's spirit getting everywhere. That's what I wanted for her, so that when people see that, they're reading her name. And if there's any kind of connection from one world to the next, it's just a good feeling, and it made me feel like I was keeping something alive for her. So again, you guys don't have to do this. I could be more specific if you want me to, and I will. I'll tell you more about it. So June 20th is the live. Guys, I have a video that I'm working on tonight, another video, and it's about Grandpa Mitello and the tentacles. How far do they go? What would it take? What does it take? What happens when you are fighting against a machine that is not in your favor? And guys, again, There's almost 9,000 of you. That does not go unnoticed for me. I hope that you know that. I hope that I show you that. Again, guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. And thank you. Be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Oh, I do have something else to say. I'm sorry. Guys, I think that I'm going to bring TikTok. Right. Okay, so I asked a friend to help me out, and I believe that I'm going to get a little bit more out there with TikTok. I'm working on that as far as putting stuff out there on TikTok, guys. So just so you know, and also a Facebook page for Toddy One Skip. I work full time. I'm keeping up with the emails. I think you guys know because I respond to so many of them. And I'm putting out content and I'm working more than full time and I'm moving this month. And I'm not complaining. I needed help with TikTok and I think that I got somebody and I'm really excited because this person has a lot of passion too. And there's somebody that I used to work with. So I'm glad to be able to do that. And we'll see how it goes, guys. All right, so be better today than you were yesterday, not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Always be kind. Always be yourself.